What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tuned into another edition of my vlog. Want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all the support. You know, I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. And you know, I just want to speak on these so-called celebrities, man, that everybody puts on these pedestals, trying to give us, you know, people who are out here trying to make shit happen, advice on what we should and shouldn't be doing, while they sit on their castles on the top of the hill and, you know, endorse what they've been paid to endorse. You know, we the people made these people who they are. And I know a lot of times we think that they really give a damn about the little people, but when you're in a, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 square foot house and you got the nerve to complain and talk about, you know, your situation, and you talk and you're trying to get sympathy from somebody who's working 2 jobs, who has to take care of 4 or 5 kids, dude, that falls on deaf ears. Don't nobody want to hear about how great, you know, you have it, or actually how bad you claim you have it, but yet you want everybody else to just lay down. You know, there was a black actor, man. I used to kind of like this cat, but he was talking about now, you know, once a year, everybody should self-quarantine from here on out. This nigga. Now, you make millions of dollars. And even if I was in that same position, I know where I came from, so I'm not going to tell somebody what they should do in their best interest, because people are trying to survive out here. The 1% ain't got nothing to worry about in this situation. They living it up. They pockets are laced. They're the ones who benefited from the financial gains of this whole bullshit. But at the end of the day, the people have to eat and survive. Don't nobody want to be a serf by choice. It's a great time to reflect, because you're put in a position where you have to, and hopefully you can find opportunities and come out of this in a better position. But, you know, to try to entertain us like we're monkeys with your idiocracy, man, you know, save it, man. You know, the people aren't that stupid. At least I think they're not. They see through a lot of the bullshit. Stick to acting on the damn movie screen, man, or the TV shows. And I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm not, you know, no super famous actor or somebody who just got it like that, man. I'm out here grinding like everybody else, man. And if I was in a position where I could sit at my, you know, whatever luxury home and broadcast, you know, I'm not gonna feed y'all some bullshit, because that's not. I know, man. I know how hard it is for a lot of people in this country to sustain a normal standard of living. So we don't need the bullshit. Yes, there have been deaths. Life has death. Every day, I mean, if we reported all this stuff, people would be miserable. That's why, for the most part, we don't want to hear about it. But when you hear it every day, then it starts to affect you spiritually. It affects you emotionally. But if you hear it enough, of course it's going to take you down to a lower point. But life is full of death, man. It's the evolution of humanity. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be compassionate, but at the same time, don't feed me a bunch of shit, man. Don't feed the people a bunch of shit. You know, celebrities, you know, dude, we know you're bought and paid for. So just keep it 100, man. And some of the people who are celebrity doctors, they're not even real doctors, and they're giving advice. Man, you shut the hell up, man. We don't want to hear your mouth. You ain't doing nothing but repeating what somebody told you to repeat. And I'm not saying I know any better, but I'm not going to sit here and knowing that I know a lot of people who are going through it, people who are relapsing on drugs, people who are turning to alcohol, people who are getting strung out, people who are depressed, people who are losing their businesses, people who are struggling, people who are really suffering, and yet it's like, be patient, sit at home, and just basically reduce to nothing. Bro, I tell you, man, this is a cold game, man. It's a cold game, man, and a lot of people don't want to speak on it, man, but I got to speak on it, man, because it touches me emotionally, man. It's a cold game, man. Just sit at home and wait for what? Wait for what, man? What are you telling the people to wait for? All across the world, man, they playing games, man. Wait for what? Dancing and shucking and jiving, and you know, you want us to be entertained by that, but people's stomachs are growling. People ain't got nothing to eat, and then they standing in lines for an hour to get a couple of items at the grocery store that then went through the roof price-wise, because that's what's going on right now. Come on, man. Quit blowing smoke up our asses, man. We ain't stupid. Everybody out there, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. I got to keep it 100, man. It's just, you know, I feel for you guys out there, man. And I see a lot of you guys on Facebook, and I know they pulling a lot of shit down, they censoring a lot of shit, but I feel for you guys, man, because, you know, I know it's rough, man. I've been in those positions, man, where I didn't have shit, and you got to grind, still grinding. But you guys hold your heads up, man. Don't let these people make you feel any less than what you are. Keep your heads up, stay strong, man, and you guys gotta put your voices together, man. Positivity and motivation, man. That's all I can try to push out there with you guys, man. Like I said, I had to speak on this because these celebrities, man, they killing me, man, with this, you know, with this whole shucking and jiving, man. And, you know, I would rather them not say anything than to blow smoke up everybody's asses out here. Big Kirk 916.